Hello and welcome back to my channel. I just got one of my favorite orders in, and it's been a while since I have got one of these because they last a long time. But if you saw my latest, I got this wood toolbox, homemade wood toolbox that I used my last drop of this on. So it was like immediately put it in the cart. Immediately I need to order some more. So, and they came out with something new. So I thought I'd share that with you as well. So if you have not seen me talk about furniture salve, this furniture salve, I don't know where you've been. I share it all the time. I share all the projects I use it on. It's one of those products that I will always have on hand. I think every household needs it on hand. You can use it for so many things. I use it on old wood, old metal. I use it in my car. There's just a lot of different uses for it. And so everybody needs to have this on hand. So let me just see. Okay. So one of my favorite things about this stuff, when I first found this stuff, I opened, this was the first one I ever got, tobacco flower. When I opened this, when I tell you, I literally opened it, smelled it. I got on my computer and I reached out to the brand and I said, how can I get this in a candle, a lotion, a body wash, whatever? It smells that good. And they were laughing at me and they're kind of like, they might have, I want to say they did come out with a candle. I'd have to look. I don't know for sure. This stuff will always, it's so good. The smell is so good. So tobacco flower was the first one I ever got. And so when people say, what scent should I get? Because I have so many, this is just near and dear to my heart. It's when I discovered them, this is the one I got. And it's just I just love this. But there are so many other, I've tried a lot of other scents. Here's another one, teakwood and amber, that are so good. So what I tell people is you just get the scent that you would normally buy in a hand soap, a lotion, a candle. You cannot go, I've tried a lot of their scents. You cannot go wrong with any of them at all. It just depends on what you like. Another thing about the whole scent thing is it doesn't last forever. So, like I said, I've used it in dresser drawers. I've used it on furniture. It's the only product I used on this old library table. I did it once and I have not had to reapply it, but it doesn't smell anymore. So it's not like whatever you put this on is gonna smell like tobacco flower or teakwood and amber forever. It's not like that. You definitely, I'll get this question, if you're using it inside of dresser drawers and things, you want to let it cure for a couple of weeks before you're going to put any clothes in there. And then I always wipe away any excess. I did not grab my brush. I should have grabbed my brush. I wipe away any excess that hasn't soaked into like the wood. When you're using it on metal, that doesn't soak in as much. So you always wipe that away. But this is what it looks like. I will leave a link to this and the brush I use on this. I just keep oh my gosh, I'm telling you. I don't know what it is about this. And it's all scents that I'm really sensitive to scents. None of these give me a headache at all. I can have these, like I said, I use them in my car, on my dash. They do not bother me at all. So, so what I do is I use one brush. I have a salve brush. And I will link the one that I have. And what I do is whenever I need to use this, I grab the brush. I keep it in like a Ziploc bag. When I am done using it, so I do my project, I will wipe off the excess off the brush, like on a paper towel or just like a lint-free cloth. Get all the excess off, and then I just put it in that Ziploc bag, and that's where it stays until I'm ready to use it again. I do not use that brush for anything else. That is my salve brush. That's what I use it for. So I highly recommend these two scents, but they now have a sample set. So these are, I do not have I'm wondering if it'll say. These are the bigger jars, and this will last a long time, But these little sample sets, they look like little caviar tins. I just tried caviar for the first time over the holidays. I wish I wouldn't have. Landon and I tried it. Matt tried it. Matt was like, oh, it's okay. Landon and I really liked it. Gabrielle, I don't think, tried it. But anyway, that's what it reminds me of. Little caviar tins. That's what it looks like. But this is now a sample set. I'm so excited they have this now because this is what you should get. I will link to this sample set in the description as well, just so you can get it, because it comes with a lot of their scents. Bourbon vanilla, walk in the woods is so good. Let me show you them. Lemon, like they do have unscented versions as well. So if you don't want a scent, don't get a scent. They all work the same. That's another question I get. If I get a scent, does it work differently? Not at all. It just adds a scent. So lemon, verbena, did I say that right? Citrus mint. I don't think I've tried this one. Tobacco flower, the best. Teakwood and amber is in this one. Walk in the woods, so good. And then bourbon vanilla. I think I've tried this one too, and this is good. I like a masculine clean scent. So that's where I'm gonna lean towards, but there's so many scents on there. And again, it's just kind of like I said, when I first discovered these guys, I was like, it's just that added something. I don't know. It just smells so good. And it's like, even when it's on your hands and stuff, it's safe. It's so good. I love the scent. I love that they have different scents and added that to their furniture salve. That being said, this stuff is amazing. As you can see right here, this is where I do a lot of my videos here on this table. I rescued this table out of an old kind of like shed, and she just had stuff in there, and she was having a yard sale, and there was a bunch of stuff piled on this. It was dirty and dusty, and I'm like, is that table for sale? And she's like, oh, there's so much stuff on it. I was like, hey, I can get it all off. I'll take it off your hands. And so I got an amazing deal, and it just had to be cleaned. And then after I got it cleaned, I was like, let's put some salve on it. And literally it just made the wood so good. So a question I always get is, how many times do you have to reapply this? I don't. I just, on the wood projects I've done, I haven't had to. On my dash, when I use it on my dash and stuff in the car, I will do it when I'm deep cleaning the car out. I will do it on the dash and stuff every time I do that. But on this stuff, I don't have to. And then when I've used it on metal and stuff, I haven't had to reapply it. I have so many videos here showing you how to use this, what to use it on. So just search My Creative Days furniture salve, and you will find them. But I will link to this. I will link to the sample set. I will link to the brush that I use. You definitely want to make sure that you get a brush. You just need a salve brush and just leave it. It's just your salve brush. I've shared also videos on here on how I clean it and all of that, and how I take care of it, how I store it and all that as well. So you can definitely try that or see that. But I was just super excited to see that they now have a sample set. This is amazing because you can try out so many of the scents. It's been a while since I've got a furniture salve order, so I had to share it with you, because when I was doing that, I could have sworn I had like 3 other little like jars over there. And when I was doing the video here on YouTube, I'm like, I don't have another jar. I do not have another jar. So I had immediately, as soon as I got done recording, I went on and I ordered some more. So definitely something every household should have on hand. So if you have any questions about it, how to use it, how to apply it, all those things, please leave them in the comments. I will definitely answer them. But get yourself a can of this stuff. Get the sample set. Get just a small can. I'm telling you, once you try it and see what it does, you will absolutely love it.